If you're using ChatGPT, and most of us are now, there's been some major changes recently when they gave us ChatGPT Images 2.0. This is going to change the way you do things. It's amazing what's happening. I'm Terry Brock, and I'm joined today by my co-partner in this adventure called Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, Gina Carr. Gina, this is a big deal that they just did. You've been experimenting with this a little bit, so have I. What do you think so far, and what are the benefits you see?
Well, I think it's really fascinating and amazing. I've been tinkering with it a little bit, and I'm excited to share what I'm doing under the hood. I think folks are going to be amazed at what they can create. It's going to be fun for business and for personal. And I'm going to show a beautiful magazine cover that I created that's really simple, and how to adjust it even when ChatGPT is not agreeing, is not making the adjustments that you want.
Yes, I think so. Well, the thing is, we look at, there's a lot of capabilities. Let's take a look at some of this here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my computer and share my screen so you can see. Okay, and by way of introduction, we're going to look at ChatGPT and Images 2.0. That's what we're doing. Some powerful new features, and I think it's pretty dang cool what it can do. It gives you a lot there with a leap forward in AI-powered image generation for real creative business work. Doing a lot there for it. So here's an example of a picture of us. The two of us there, where we met in Orlando many years ago. So we went back there, and we saw what it was like. And you'll notice that's a good picture. It's not too bad. I took that with my Samsung S24 Ultra, and it's a good camera. Did a great job with that. Now got the S26, but this one is there. But I gave it a command and told that command that I wanted to enrich it, step back a little bit, make the picture a little bit better. And look what it gave us. Gina, I'm thinking that looks pretty good. What do you think?
Oh, I think that looks pretty good, except for the lock of hair in the middle of my forehead. And you said that we were in Orlando, but we were actually in Atlanta.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely. Thank you. Yes, indeed. We were in Atlanta. That's right. And even with that hair there, you look really cute. But then I'm very biased, and that's okay. But I think that's good. But you'll notice the two pictures. This one, when you look at it, you go, okay, that's a good picture. But when you compare it to the enhancements that we got from ChatGPT with their Images 2.0, hey, that looks pretty good. But you might notice there's one little thing still wrong with that. And that is, well, Gina, what could that be?
I think that the word terraces in South, it's backwards.
Yes, it is. So I saw that when I was working with it, and I thought, well, let me just try and see what this little thing can do. And I told it to modify the words, mirror that image. And when I did that, it did it just like that. Gina, I think that's pretty much like magic and what it did. Just by my words, it was able to do that.
It is magic, and so much better than if I had tried some sort of editing software to match the font and all of that. It would have been really difficult since it was backwards.
Yeah, and now we can do it that way. So let's take a look at where we came from. We started with this one, which is okay, looking good, but this improved it quite a bit, a dramatic improvement. And then we shifted around and it did that again. Very, very nicely. So what we're seeing here is a real prominent way of using this and making sure that we can see, okay, what is going on, how it's working. This is an amazing thing that we're seeing. What has just changed is pretty important because now it represents a fundamental shift in the way that we're using AI and how it's understanding what we do. You're going to get better prompt understanding. You're going to get stronger editing. We've seen some ways to do that. We're going to show you some things that Gina is doing with that. Faster iteration. So you can get in there and you say, okay, what are we going to do with this? I want to do it faster and get more capabilities. And a real biggie, text is addressed better. Hey, you know what I'm talking about. With text on there, sometimes it came out really goofy and long all the way around. Well, this one has been improved dramatically. And really the bottom line, this is practical for real work situations. So there's a lot you can do with it. Just know that it's a lot easier now than we saw it before. And it gives us the ability to do a lot of different things in a better way all the way around. So Gina, we're going to come back to you, and I'd like to have you show us some of the amazing things that you were doing to adjust pictures just in a little bit. This only came out a few days ago, and now already you're doing well with it. Tell us what you have done there. It's kind of the big picture, and then share what you have done as you go through that.
Well, I've taken, well, just big picture, I've taken some of the new features, new templates, new automatic creations, templates that ChatGPT is giving, and then I added my own. So let's see if I can share and show you. The share button in Zoom is working kind of strangely right now, but I think I can show you well enough. So when you log in now to the new Zoom version, you'll see create an image right here. And when you ask it to create an image, it's going to give you these explore ideas options down below. And so it's going to ask, well, these are just some of them that look pretty cool. And I chose this fantasy newspaper. That was one of the options. And then here are some other options here, including a tarot card, a film strip, enhancing photos. Oh, interior design. You want to make some changes to your home. You can take some pictures and upload your own pictures and then make some suggestions. So just some amazing things that when you click right here, it's going to automatically post a prompt that you can upload a little bit. You can adjust a little bit so that you can put in what you want it to do. And so by using that and using this photo of us right here, there's a photo that was in Australia a few years ago. I was able to just create it, and all I added to the existing prompt was our photo. So this is the existing prompt right here. I added our photo, and then I said the topic of the newspaper is live and let live, don't harm others, don't take their stuff, which is a philosophy that Terry and I live by, and it's the motto of our Stark Raving Entrepreneurs organization. And look at what it created.
Woo. Gina, that looks very nice.
Pretty cool. Look at this. Good deeds, great rewards. Wizards agree. Respect is real magic. The golden rule still outshines all the rest. So we are the featured front page story on the daily proclamation. Truth first, kindness always, mischief minimal. I'm loving it.
Yep, this looks good. So Gina, really what you're doing there is we're just taking the template that they have and customizing it to what we want. Seems like that's got some real nice business applications.
Yeah, and with very little effort. I mean, it really jumped out into its brain power and added some options here, little side articles that made a lot of sense.
Very good.
Well, and many of you know that I have a background in magazines. I created a chain of community magazines in Atlanta, so I love magazines. So I took that same photo. Now, this is not using a template. This is just using the enhanced, improved version of ChatGPT and Images. And I said, put us on a cover of a new magazine called Live and Let Live. Photos are of Gina Carr and Terry Brock. And look what it created right there.
Nice.
Isn't that amazing? Beautiful. And again, I didn't tell it to choose an article, relationships that matter, build deeper connections on and live with an open heart, live your truth, choose joy every day, the magazine for kindness, connection, and balance. I didn't say all that. All I said was it's called Live and Let Live. And I added our photo. Now you'll see.
Yeah, by the way, Gina, excuse me for interrupting, but scroll back up. Notice this picture here. Now scroll back up to the top. Notice that our heads were not as close together in the original picture, but down below it improved it and actually have our heads closer together, which I think is a good touch. It did that automagically.
I did not notice that, and it actually enhanced our smiles. It gave us better smiles and whiter teeth. My goodness, look at that. That's impressive. All right. I love everything about it, but you might notice that our titles, Gina Carr and Terry Brock, are not the same size. So I will just tell you that I went through prompting. I changed the magazine date. That was another thing. But I went through a lot of prompting to get it to make the font the same size. And you can do that in a lot of different ways. For example, right here, you'll see an edit button. This is important. Now, if I click edit, I can highlight, I can select right up here on the top right. Draw your eyes to the top right. There's a select option, and I can select what I want to change, which is right here. Now, when I did that earlier, it still left it the same. And it took a while to reprocess. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you that it left it the same. I went through giving it text. I went through talking to it. I did a number of options, and it still would not do what I wanted to do. So what I did, oh, in fact, Terry made a good suggestion. I asked it to tell me the prompt I need to get the text Terry Brock and to be the same as Gina Carr, and it still didn't work. So what did I do? Put down my hammer and I pulled out my power saw, and I went over to Trusted and True Canva. And Canva has a new feature now too, which is absolutely amazing, called Magic Layers, and people are going crazy about it on the internet. So I uploaded the image, and I was able to get the text the same size. Do you want to see how I did that?
Yes, let's see it.
Okay, so what I did, home Canva, I clicked create, and I uploaded the design, upload the file. And so that's the file with the wrong size. And I told it to use it in a new design, custom size. This is really cool. I didn't know how to do custom size until just recently. Create a new design in that custom size. So there we have it. Now here's how you activate Magic Layers. I clicked on the entire image. Now, right above the word live at the top, on the left-hand side, I'm going to click edit. And then on the left options with tools, you'll see it says Magic Layers. I'm going to press that. And what you're seeing right now is Canva's Magic Layers scanning, scanning, scanning. And it's going to give me the ability to adjust the font the way I need to do it. And I can make many other adjustments as well. You can see that pretty much all of the fields are activated. They're in purple now, which means I could do something with them. So right here, I'm going to fix my font by eliminating this version of and Terry Brock. I'm going to click on the and Gina Carr, and I'm just going to put in a paragraph break and Terry Brock right here. Oops, Brock. And I forgot to put in a space after and. Make that a little bit bigger so that the Brock will pop up to the right spot. Then I'm going to move it. Whoops, not move him, but I'm going to click on it and move it up just a hair. And voila. How does that look, Mr. Brock?
I'm thinking that looks really good. The way it is, it's pretty amazing. One thing I might do is I might put a symbol behind that would be black or white, might be solid white or solid black, so that the names stand out. Your name seems to fade just a little bit, but that's being real picky.
That is, and we could do that, but but we'll save that for another day. I think today showing the amazing capabilities of the ChatGPT Images 2.0 tool and showing Canva Magic Layers. Wow, we've got a 1-2 punch here that's really awesome.
Well, Gina, thank you very much for sharing that. This is amazing. And so you see what's happened. This is the new feature that is built into it, is part of ChatGPT. It is amazing. Oh, and by the way, it will do many other things too, like thumbnails for you. That'll be something. If you want to see information on more of this, let us know in the comments. However you're getting this, let us know. We really do read those. Let us know you'd like to know more about how to do thumbnails or how to do this or that. And let us know, how are you using it? We want to hear from you. Stark Raving Entrepreneurs, we are about live and let live, and we're about you building your business to achieve the goals that you want. And doing that one way with video is a good thing. I'm Terry Brock on behalf of Gina Carr and all that is good in the world with Live and Let Live. Thank you for joining us, and we will look forward to hearing from you.